Why does it seem like the narcissist and the empath can have almost a seemingly perfect relationship almost? And here are two different perspectives. It can seem perfect on the inside and out as long as the following factors are in play. And number one being that the relationship is still in the seduction or idealization or love bombing phase. This is where the narcissist is all but sticky sweet, dripping charm, and the empath is experiencing the sugar rush of a lifetime and from all of that love bombing. I kind of call it the gingerbread house effect. Number two is that the empath does and behaves exactly as the narcissist requires them to without any question. And this includes being able to read their mind, which is nearly impossible. This, of course, would mean that the empath has to give up their individuality on every single level that is humanly possible and accept that they are an object and an extension of the narcissist, ready to bend to the narcissist's will and tend to their every whim. Does that sound perfect to you? Almost. I guess that would largely depend on how an empath or how a person would define perfect. Some have the half a loaf is better than none approach to life and relationships and hold on to the magical thinking of the seduction stage, even when things start to get ugly. And this is where a lot of pain comes in, because they feel, a lot of us have felt that it's better to have found an almost perfect thing than found nothing at all. And I am not one to judge, as we all have a right to our own perceptions. So all of these relationships are eventually going to fail if they are with a true narcissist or somebody high on the narcissistic spectrum. Any relationship with a narcissist starts off with the illusion of perfection, but like most illusions, they don't last. And for a relationship to function in a healthy way, the parties involved should at least want more or less of the same thing out of the relationship and work together towards achieving those things. In any relationship with a narcissist, what the narcissist wants and what the empath wants are absolutely worlds apart. Narcissists just cannot be bothered to care about such trivial matters as what a person might want, especially their significant other. Their driving force lies in acquiring narcissistic supply and narcissistic fuel, so they will go to great lengths to go and get it. As the empath, on the other hand, will be looking for a genuine connection and expecting reciprocity for their affection, attention, and consideration that they so readily give their loved ones. And they will never receive this from a narcissist, no matter how much of themselves they give, until there is nothing left even. And most of the time that is the case. Narcissists are not wired to connect or reciprocate genuinely, as once the seduction and the honeymoon phase is over, the real horror of the narcissistic abuse and manipulation starts to unfold. It can never be a perfect union between an empath and a narcissist, because the narcissist always feels threatened that the empath may get a one-up on them, so they constantly manage expectations and sabotage the relationship behind the empath's back. If the empath is begging and pleading the narcissist just to be sensible, the narcissist won't. They derive pleasure from this sense of superiority and putting other people down. And when they get bored with that, they will be all nicey nice and try to extract a positive source of supply from the empath. Anyone with any feelings knows this is not fair treatment and will not tolerate it. Then the fights happen as the empath snaps on the narcissist for being pretty much a big douchebag, and then insults the narcissist and exposes them for the douchebag that they are, causing a narcissistic injury. And narcissists, they don't like that, and they will distance or discard you until they want your attention again. And it could be days, months, or even years down the line. You are never safe from a Hoover, from a narcissist. You usually, while off gaining attention or narcissistic supply from other people, the empath is being punished for picking themselves up off of the floor where the narcissist left them. Research shows that there is undeniably a huge lack of sustained harmony in any interaction with a narcissist. and well, just about with anyone, including a significant other, family members, coworkers, whoever it may be. If the narcissist is on the other side, it is not going to be a harmonious relationship. And I wouldn't consider this an ideal occurrence, let alone a perfect one. And the theory that the empath's great capacity to feel and understand others' feelings can kind of make up and balance out for the narcissist's inability to do the same, and the empath can project those qualities onto the narcissist, expecting those things back from their narcissistic partner, and thus creating a perfect balance where there really is none. And this is never the case, as an empath is no more immune to the diabolical workings of the manipulations of a narcissist than they are impervious to bullets. As empathy is not a lucky talisman that wards off evil and keeps a balance between darkness and light, there can be no balance. No, there is no perfect balance for a narcissist in an empathic union. None. And here's something I find very interesting. Most empaths and narcissists have one notable similarity. They are both highly sensitive. Empaths are highly sensitive to other people's feelings. They care about these feelings and they go out of their way to demonstrate it. Narcissists are very sensitive to their own feelings, as they care about these feelings and they go out of their way to demonstrate it. They do not feel the feelings of others.